All right. Where is he? There he is. All right. Excellent. Go, hey, what guys? Welcome to our first 2021 NRL Elite break. Ready to go. Get to sit down and finally open some stuff. I have been flat out since Tuesday. It's all a bit of a blur at this stage. I actually haven't opened a single box myself. That's how busy we've been. So this is my first chance to actually open some. Looking forward to it. Teams are below. This was a pick your team break, so there was no randomizing done. So everyone should know who they've got. It's case break 105, the number was listed as. Now just quickly, I'm going to go back to the original break notes for my benefit just as much as yours, just so I can remind us how this is going. Women All-Star cards will be assigned to the teams with the lesser hits in the break. Boyd unsigned cards will be assigned to the teams with the lesser hits, the same as we did last year with the Slaters. Master Series rep signature cards will be randomized between any team that doesn't receive a serial numbered hit. The NRL one randomized between Broncos, Knights, Dragons. Ball patch Boyd randomized between any team that doesn't receive a serial numbered hit. Case cards will be randomized, same thing. Now the caveat we put it on that was if all teams have a serial numbered hit. In this case, we're doing two cases, so I'd be surprised if the team went hitless. If all teams have a serial numbered hit, then if there's any teams that only have a ruby as their hit, we'll randomize those for the case cards and those other cards. And then if every team's got a hit higher than a ruby, then everyone's back in the draw. So that's cool. I remember now. We're good. Perfect. We're going to get started. We've got case number here. These are consecutive cases. 81, 82. See how that one goes. Get started. First of many. Raiders going down. I don't know if, has there been another score? I saw the last time I saw it was leveled up. Our case card. It's gone. Oh, it's upside down. First case card is Gutho. 100 games, Clinton Gutherson. Nice looking case cards this year. Number on that one is 13 of 42. Wobbling around. Put this down next to me. All right. Let's get going. Let's just make sure my phone is muted. No distractions. And we're good. 18-12. Oh, wow. So they've collapsed, the Raiders. They've gone to sleep. I'm just going to grab, let's just say, grab a few to start with. Knife. And we'll have a good look. First box or two. Like a little bit more detail than usual. Just because it's the first we've done on our YouTube channel. And till we get the gist of it. Alright. Let's have a look. 2021 NRL Elite 20 boxes. G'day Israel. Alright, off we go. Brisbane Broncos. Start the break. Silver. Base cards look nice this year. Tohu Harris. This year's Dally M. Now I know that there's a card number issue with the Dally M's with Kurt Mann Harry Grant. I think Harry Grant. There's 2 different players that are numbered 12. Benji. The Maori All-Stars. Josh Jackson. Now, I don't even know what I'm looking for as far as the edge of the cards here. So I'm just going to be popping out probably case hits and stuff. Ken Mamalo. Dane Laurie is a young gun. Tigers, first young gun. 2 per box with the young guns. That looks good as well. Captain, Gold Coast Titans. Fogarty and Proctor. They almost look like the priority cards. So first captain, 1 per box. Captains, they're back again 2021. They disappeared for a year. Sapphire Mojo, I picked that one up. Enforcers, Torfa. Roosters. Vet Welsh, Maori All-Stars. Ruby Mojo. Flegler, Enforcer. Brisbane. Josh Kerr, Silver. I think they go in that order. Latrell, All-Star. Jake Trebojevic, Enforcer. Dave Fafita. Our second young gun. Lockie Lamb for the Roosters. What's that? Kickout. That was one of the era ones with the Tigers logo on the back. Nathan Brown, Silver. Our first Master Series card. Darius Boyd. Australian Rep. And Jack Whiten. Tamo for the Tigers, Enforcer. Philip Sami. Crystal Tamarua, Warriors. Game Changers. It's one of our case hits out of the first box. Come back to that in a sec. Pappenhausen Silver. And last pack, first box. Stephanie Hancock, Enforcers, St. George. And Victor Radley Silver. Alright. 3 hits, or 4 if you count the 2 Game Changers. So Game Changers, which were 1 in 120 packs, so we all figured 2 per case, but that's not the way they were packed out. And I have learnt that that was done deliberately. So we'll come back to those. First we'll do our rubies, our mojos. Cherry Evans, silver. Nothing wrong with a bit of background music, right? First ruby is a Melbourne Storm ruby checklist for Harley. Numbered, I put the number, could have gone a little bit higher. It's right over the colour. It's 5 of 46. 46, the first time our rubies have been not numbered to 40. 46 for the Melbourne Storm mojo. Britain Nakora, silver. Our sapphire. Oh, hit 2 checklists with our first mojos. And that one is 3 of 23. Roosters sapphire mojo. G'day, David. And our game changers. So like I said, I did... see, this idea was floated to me at the start of the year, and I was a little hesitant with it, but they've gone ahead and done it. 2 game changers in the same packet. So these are numbered to 45. 45. And they are, first ones, Matty Moylan. Moylan for the shark spot. Wayne, I think Wayne's got one. Doubled up on the Moylans. It's 37 of 45 for the Moylan game breaker. Game changer. I actually had a release which was being worked on, which I sent to TLA, which had game breaker inserts in it. And now there's game changer inserts. So I think AFL ended up doing it anyway, so I would have had to scrap it. And second one, Jack Whiten for the Raiders. Benjamin with the Raiders spot. 18 of 45. So those are our game changer inserts. 2 per case, both in the same pack. That's how we're going to find them. We'll call it a hot pack. It's pretty hot. One box down. Napa and Daniel Tupu. Spencer Leniu, Penrith Panthers, Young Gun. Tamalolo Enforcer. Tohu Daliem, second row, team of the year. Tino. Sharkies checklist. Cody Walker, All-Star. Aaron Woods. Racine McGregor. Adam Reynolds. Coming back to that one. Another Australian rep. Master Series for Boyd. Xavier Coates. No Taylor. I have not opened any boxes myself. Although, Stephen Crichton. Technically, I've opened some stock. I got my son to sit down and open some. And I, in passing, have seen little bits and pieces, but I haven't actually opened any myself. And I don't even know what he's got out of the cases so far. Josh Kerr, I think he got about 2.5 cases in and complained about sore fingers and hasn't done any since. That was yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago. Bloody kids. Jordan Ricky. I know if the shop was open, I'd have collectors come in, would be more than happy to help open stock for us. How fun just to get to open without costing a fortune. Moses Sula, you get the fun part without the bank balance hit. Georgia Hale, Enforcers. Offa Hangawi. That's a Ruby Mojo. It's another 3-hit box. Jared Wallace, Enforcers. Another kick-out. Dalian. Tarek Sims. Our captain, James Tarmo. I have a feeling that next year that will be Adam Dewey for the Tigers. Zach Murchie, Warriors Young Gun. Pangai Junior Enforcers. You'll fly to Sydney, open cases, and keep the storm hits for myself. That's not exactly how it works, Harley. So if we ask you to open stock. Okay, what do we got? Reese Robson Silver. Ruby Mojo. Our first player, Britton Nakora for the Sharkies, and Wayne Ruby. 8 of 46 on the Nakora. Brandon Smith Silver. Our Sapphire. Big Marty Tapau. Speaking of which, did that game finish yet? Marty Tapau. 13 of 23 for Wellesley. And our Saifidi Silver. I think this is, yes it is, Black League Sensation. Very nice. Another 1 per case hit. Black League Sensation, first of the year. Dufty. Dragons, who's got St. George Mel with the Dufty Black. That's numbered 32 of 40. $19.18. Wow. That's good. Okay. Box 2. Number 3. Always welcome, Justin. Especially our release week. Need all hands on deck. Foliaki, Vanessa. Wade Graham, the captain. Very nice. They are Nicholas. Keeps the door open. Waraya Hargraves, silver. Three Mayono, All-Star. Got the Sharks this week. That's basically an elimination game. I don't think either team is probably going to make it either way, but mathematically and all that sort of stuff, you know the deal. Bromwich, Paul Vaughan. James Fisher-Harris, Dalian. Josh Schuster. Patrick Herbert. Josh Papali'i, Enforcer. Melbourne Storm checklist. Peachy. Ruby Mojo. Quincy Dodd. We'll find out who the first time female popular ones will be this year. We'll get them on the site. Last year when you put them up, some of them sell like crazy. All to the family of the lady whose first card it is. That is a signature. Kyle Flanagan. We'll get excited about it. James Fisher-Harris. Elsie Albert. Newcastle Knights. Darius Boyd, Master Series card. And a Raiders logo checklist. Stefano Utu Ikamanu. Going to sleeve it eventually anyway. That was out of habit from last year, the Young Guns being one per box. Junior Paulo, silver. It is Stefano, so he probably deserves it. Sam Walker, Young Gun white for the Roosters. Wait, stop it. Junior Paulo, Enforcer. Jack Whiten, Dally M, Connor Watson, Pat Carrigan, bit of self-control there, Nicholas. Daniel Saifidi. So 2-hit box this time. It's our first 2. I think originally when we were working out numbers, we were assuming the game changers were going to be individual. Matty Moylan silver. And our ruby, Adam Reynolds. Reynolds ruby. Bunnies, Jared. Number 20. 20 of 46 on the Reynolds. And the other hit, Tuivasa-Sheck silver. It's a black Young Gun signature for the Dragons, Keely Davis. We do have 4 women signature cards in 2021 Elite for the first time. There's one of them, Keely Davis for the Dragons. And Mel. I bet you the female signatures are all nice and neat compared to some of the slack male ones we see. Take some care and put some effort into it. Moses Leota. Avarillo, Young Gun. Jake Trbojevic, the Enforcer. Josh Adokar, Storm, Fanul Blake, Kotrick, Jake Clifford, Klookstar. Oops. Moses Leota, Enforcers. Jack Whiten. There's a Queensland Boyd, Master Series. 2012-2013 and a Luke Brooks silver. Tamo, Enforcer. Josh Hodgson, silver. Sapphire Mojo. Corbin McGregor. Haven't opened your mini helmet. That's good. It's good control. I've mastered that art as well. I'm surrounded by box cards all day, every day. Had to control that. Harry Grant. Tigers. Dalian. Cam Murray. Tamarua. Newcastle. Ruby. Tavita Totola. So do we get... This is what I have to keep an eye on. There's a Melbourne Storm captain, Jesse Bromwich and Dale Finucane. Do we get just Ruby and Sapphire boxes? That was like a worst case scenario last year. Unless you're talking about some of the newsagent stuff that came out last year. Follow that as we go. Connor Tracy, Young Gun. At the moment, that's what this box is. Fafita, All-Star. Flegler, Enforcer, 2 packs left. Jack Bird. And no, that's another 3-hit box. You don't think we can, based on what you've seen so far? That'd be good. If the worst possible box is better than Ruby Sapphire. Ricky, here's our hits. Silver. Ruby Mojo. Gold Coast Titans Fotuaika. Ruby number 27. 27 to 46. I haven't had a priority card in hand yet, Cremo. I saw a picture. They just got those sort of starry priority pattern from the past. Doesn't look like there's a huge difference when you're looking at images. But because these captains are quite flash themselves. I remember when we first saw the image of these last month, I thought they were the priority cards. Hits. Campbell Gillard, silver. Our Sapphire from the box. One for the Tigers. How did he make the team? James Roberts. Sapphire, Tigers, David. 16 of 23 on the Roberts Sapphire. And the third hit, Josh Alloy A silver. And looks like our first Spotlight jersey. Viliami Kickout for the Panthers. Hamish with the Panthers spot. Kickout is 45 of 83. Okay. Are the newsagents getting them this year? A few newsagents will have them, Taylor. We've sent stock out to some newsagents. But then we had to restrict new accounts. So basically, all our wholesale allocations to retailers was based on supportive traders, because otherwise, just too many people. It wasn't enough to go around. So if they purchased traders, they would have got some elite. I know, testing me now off the top of my head. Newsagents. Cloverley, I know in the city. Sydney's kind of harder. The Shire. There's one in the Shire. Parks. Where else? Dapto. There's some Queensland ones too. Trying to remember. Rockhampton. Not sure about that far north. Hills News, yes, that's one. They got theirs already. It's a hit in the first pack. Southlands Post Office. Yes, Wayne, but those, I haven't dropped those off yet. But he will have 2 boxes. So keep an eye out for those. I probably should have done that today, but I'll get to him. Mags News, which is Glenmore Park. Coolman? Is it Coolman? Somewhere down near ACT. That's one as well. Which one in the Shire? It's called the Shire News Agency and Supplies or something like that. Blake Laurie, Enforcer. Luke Keary. There's Relove in Oxley up in Queensland. There are some other Queensland ones, I just can't remember them at the moment. Yes, Cameron, Dapto. Ian at Dapto News Express. That's where you want to go if you're in Dapto. Gutherson, Dalian. Harry Grant. Kane Evans, Enforcers. Joseph Manu. Campbell Gillard, Enforcers. Luciano Leilua. Camden, that's a good question. I have to go back and... Oh, there's our emerald. Our first emerald. I have to go back and check. I just can't remember. It's been a very, very busy 3 days. My head can't handle it. Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, captain for the Panthers. Fogarty. Shelley's? Shell Harbour. I think it's Shell Harbour. Shelley's News and Gifts in Shell Harbour. There's another one. It's slowly coming back to me in dribs and traps. Panthers Checklist. Morisset News Agency. Morisset up towards Newcastle. See how long I can go for. Millie Boyle, Enforcers. Darius Boyd. Brisbane Broncos one. Master Series. Dragons Checklist. Kieran Foran. Toa. Stafford Toa. Young gun. Newcastle Knights. Pangai Jr. Watine Zalesniak, All-Star. Yes, a bit like that, Nicholas. Other people you should thank. Shell Harbour's just out of your area, is it? Oh, you said you had Dapto anyway. You're fine. Lindsay Collins, Enforcers. No Faluma. And Fotueka. Sebastian Chris. He's got something chasing him. Sebastian Chris for the Raiders. Sofa Solomona, Enforcer. And last pack of that box. With the Aaron Woods Silver. So another 3-hit box again. Yeah, they're a bit like that, Ali. They look nice as a set together, even though obviously Boyd did cop a lot of criticism. But I know the Slater set with the 3 next to each other in the 3 different jerseys looks pretty good. See how they go with player selection next year. Mitch Barnett, Silver. Well, Looks like we started with a Young Gun signature. And that is a redemption. Julia Robinson. Brisbane Broncos. Jade, I think. So maybe that was on behalf of Malcolm. Julia, 93 of 110. They might be burn proof, Justin. It's got pretty thick skin. It's copped a lot of criticism in recent times. Dane Gagai, silver. Ruby Mojo, James Fisher Harris. Penrith Panthers, Hamish again. Penny Panthers number 10. 10 of 46. Yeah, they do look good. It'll be interesting because after a while, it was the legend signatures took off. It took a while for them to, they just kept going year after year after year. Then they kind of looked really nice as a set. Scotty Drinkwater. So especially with the Master Series with the 3, and you're putting them in the 3 rows of your folder. I think long term, if they keep on trucking out the series, might end up having that effect. Josh Adokar, no, just close. Justin Olam was a Melbourne Storm Emerald, wrong player. Justin Olam Emerald for Harley. Congrats! It is number 2. Which wing does he play on? Does he play on the 2 wing or the 5 wing? 2 of 10. First Emerald. Yeah, we're due a blue for sure. What's that? That's the box I already did before. That's okay, Justin. You should already get that as a Titans supporter. How do the redemptions work? Same as usual. There'll be instructions on the back of them, and you'll be able to send them through. I don't think all of the booklets they were still chasing, because they came through later to be signed, and then obviously NRL went into a bubble, so made it a little trickier, but they'll get them. He's a centre, that's right. He's 2. It's on the inside of Adokar, isn't he? Hamlin Ueli, silver. Latrell. Tino. Damien Cook. Crichton. Dally M. Cleary. Yeah, I'm not sure if Gallen will be around anytime soon. He's got a taste of that boxing money. You need a few dollar signs to get him these days, it seems. Vet Welsh. Luke Lewis is a Masters. McLean. He does have a nice signature. But he signed in 2017, I think. Ruby. Schuster. Young Gun. Benji Marshall. All-Star. Sapphire Mojo. Dave Fafita. Our captain is Adam Reynolds. Torfa, Roosters, Enforcer. And another one, Stephanie Hancock. Darius Boyd. Angus Crichton. Yeah, ET will be one at some point. I have heard his name thrown around. Well, I've thrown his name around. So, I've tried to get that across. And Adokar, I think he'll get there eventually. Tommy Dearden. White Young Gun. Hamlin Ueli. All-Star. Sorry, Enforcer. Jack Hetherington, Enforcer. Clookstar. Would you rather him be a Masters with the 3 signatures in Elite, or a Legend signature to continue that series in Traders? Connor Watson. And Nofaluma. Cowboys. And last pack of this box. What is that? It's a third hit. Peter Hiku, Silver. Both. It's like, just take everything. Ruby Mojo. New Zealand Warriors, Ken Mamalo. Keegan with our Warriors spot. Ken is 41. Yes, Taylor, they have. That's correct. Needs to start very early. Will Hopawate, the cricket release, which has been finalised now. We're going to production shortly. So that'll be next. Our Sapphire is Kotrick for the Doggies. Bojan. 19 of 23 on the Kotrick. And the third hit in the box, Brimson Silver, is a league sensation, white. Mitchell Moses. Mitchell Moses, league sensation. Jade with the Parramatta Eels spot. He is 69. Another one down. Play movement's been done. Yeah. That's right. So checklist probably hasn't been like the actual players on it, but all the structure and stuff would be underway for sure for traders. What was that? Cricket release is interesting. Yeah, I've already seen a checklist for cricket. Didn't actually check as far as the names on it. Australian rep Jaden Sewer. Joey Johns to complete your legend. Good luck. That'll be a tough one. Jack Whiten and Coruscant. WI Fido. Young Gun Cowboys. Marty Tapau, the Enforcer. Fisher Harris. Cameron Smith. Cody Nikorima. Dogs. Silver checklist. Any hints for cricket? It's tough, Justin. Usually I just put a pillow over my head, but it's pretty piercing. And it's hard to get an escape from. Like cicadas. Cody Ramsey. Craig has one. A Joey Johns legend. Jared Wallace Enforcer. Josh Kerr. Jake Trebojevic. It depends how much you're willing to pay him, Noah. I'm sure he has a figure. It's just whether it's realistic or not. The NRL rights already went up this year for trading cards. Hence the price increase. Cody Walker. McKaylee. Joseph Tarpanay. Kyle Felt. Jordan Ricky, All-Star. Aaron Woods, Enforcer. Hymel Hunt. James Roberts. Ruby Mojo. Jane Braley. Daniel Saifidi, captain. Two packs left. Dunster. Parramatta Eels Young Gun. And Jai Arrow Enforcers. 2 hits in the box. Alex Glenn Silver. Ruby. Newcastle. Connor Watson. Greg with the Knights picks up the Connor Watson. And that is numbered 35. And the other one was our Black Diamond, Mitchell Moses. The last of our mojos to transfer over to our 1 per pack insert. Now with all the other colours, and that is Daniel Tupu, Black Diamond for the Roosters, which is Gary. So the Black Diamonds are now a case hit, 1 per case. 5 of 5. Now, is he a 2-winger or a 5-winger? I think he's 2, isn't he? There we go. Oops. Yeah, hit ratio seems solid. Cleary. Nathan Cleary, Dally M. Kevin Proctor. Dugan. Jack White and All-Star. Here's the 2, yeah, that's what I figured. Saifidi. Josh Morris. Josh Papali'i and Justin Olam. Moses Leota, Enforcer. Corbin McGregor. Latrell. Totola. Emerald. Second Emerald Mojo. And back to back with the Ruby. Josh Papali'i, Enforcer. Junior Paulo, Enforcer. Alex Glenn, Brisbane Broncos captain. Hit 3. Jerome Luai. Andrew Fafita. Klukstar, All-Star. Jesse Bromwich, Enforcer. Queensland, Darius Boyd and Ben Hunt. Marty Tapau, Silver. Charlie Staines, White Young Gun. Last 2 packs for the box. Adam Pompey, White Young Gun. And just a silver of Thomas Flegler. One, two, three. Cone Hess. Ruby. Schuster. Josh Schuster. Wellesley. $28 of $46 on the Schuster. Tigers silver checklist. Emerald Mojo numbered to 10. Back-to-back Seagulls. Mojos. Moses Sully is 4 of 10. On the Emerald. And the third hit, Clemmer silver. That's odd. It's a black league sensation. That was supposed to be one per case. We've got 2 of them. But there you go. Black league sensation number 2. Cowboys. Cohen Hess. For Matthew. It is numbered 40 of 40. There you go, 2 blacks in the same case. Two more boxes for the first case. There's a nice signature of Hess. You know that Hess would take an extra time because he's a card collector. You know, Cohen Hess is into the NBA stuff. So if you know the hobby, you know that you would take some time to do a nice signature. Munster. Albert, Dragons, Enforcer. Elliot, Whitehead. Briganshaw. And James Fisher-Harris. Pat Herbert. Foliaki for the Roosters. Tamalolo. Probably someone that could afford it, hey Nicholas? Eels. Those National Treasures boxes go quick. We listed 4 of those last week and all 4 sold within a couple of days. And they're not cheap boxes. Fussy Tua for the Warriors. Couple hits. Darius Boyd, Brisbane Broncos, and a Roosters silver. NRL players that collect cards. Oh, there's definitely the ones that collect or try and grab the cards of themselves. We get that quite often through the website, but not so much that just... There's none that really keep coming back and buying boxes or anything like that. So it seems more like a personal thing. Zach Lomax. Young gun. There's NRL players that buy cases, but that's to break. Chad Townsend, silver. Fisher Harris. Jackson Paulo, young gun white. Georgia Hale. Tuivasa Sheck, Dally M, Adam Dewey. That was a nice try, was there? What did I miss? Jake Granville. Panthers hit back. Napa, Enforcer. Fui Mayono, All-Star. Quincy Dodd. The Dodd. Roger Tuivasa Sheck. The New Zealand one looks good. With those colours. Roger. He'll be back. He'll be back in March with a retirement card, at least. Pangai Jr., Benji Marshall, Benji. 2 hits, 2-hit box. Corey Allen is the silver. The ruby. Valentine. Valentine Cowboys ruby. Number 33 for Matthew. And, jeez, we've gone through a pack of top loaders already. Haven't even finished the first case yet. And the second one, Fafita Silva. It's like a young gun for the Raiders. Hudson Young. Ben with the Raiders spot. Hudson Young, young gun. Number 15. And geez, they almost took out the numbering with the sticker. 15 of 110. And one more box for the first case. What's that one? What are things called you put the hits into? The top loaders? You're talking about top loaders? These ones are top loaders. What did you buy? That is the hit. Rona Peters. Dave Clemmer, the Enforcer. Jamie Chapman. Brett Morris. Tarpanay, Enforcer. Jerome Luai, All-Star. Paul Vaughan. You ordered the extra thick ones. You're talking about the one-touches. The magnetic things. Hargraves, Enforcer. Checklist, Silver. Another hit. What's the reason for them being $10 a pack this year? Because the pricing went up. Wholesale went up. Costings went up. Not only freight and everything with the whole China thing, but the NRL licensing went up. With that license was renewed. That now costs more. So when everything goes up, the cost price goes up. Gutherson. Captain. Parramatta. Boyd. Tohu Harris. Does feel like there's a little bit more content in too, which they're going to have to keep doing every year. You always got to keep adding more value. Watine Zalesniak, Silver. Katoni Staggs. Josh Papali'i. Hey, Wellesley. Yeah, of course, mate. Thumbs up. Kind of get the feeling like that's sarcastic. Gutherson. Tana Boyd, Young Gun White. Fanua Blake, the Enforcer. Nico Hines, Young Gun White. What is that? Yo, Dalian. Jaden Brayley. 3 packs. Hey, Wellesley. Milford. Talisha Harden. All-Star. And last pack is a Lenarduzzi Enforcer, Brisbane Broncos, and a Zach Lomax Silver there as well. Ruben Garrick. How long does TLA have rights to keep producing NRL trend cards? It was a renewed license last year, so 5 years. Another 5 years. Ruby. Parramatta Eels, Mitchell Moses. Mitchell Moses. 24 of 46. Jade. with a Moses. Wade Graham Silver. Sapphire Mojo. Raiders Elliot Whitehead for Ben. Whitehead Sapphire. (21 of 23). And Jesse Bromwich, and then the last hit of that case, this way, upside down, is a Darius Boyd. There's the man. We've been waiting for him. 1 in 2 cases, the Master Series signatures. This one is the team one. Now we had that, so it's being randomized between the Broncos, Dragons and Knights, because that's how it was listed on the checklist. Now if we had known he was just going to be wearing a Broncos jersey, we probably would have done that differently, but it's too late to change that now, and it does still mention each team. So we'll randomize that towards the end of the break. I've already got random.org good to go for that. First we have to open another 10 boxes. I'll put him over there. So just quickly, I won't recap everything because we've still got another case to go, but just for the record, that case came with 3 Young Gun Blacks, 1 white, 2 Black League Sensations, the 2 Game Changers, the jersey, Spotlight jersey card, the Boyd Master Series signature, 1 Black Diamond, 2 Emeralds, the 5 Sapphires, and no doubt the 10 rubies are the numbered hits in the case. Oh, and obviously the Gutho, which is another randomized card at the end. There we go. Halfway. Justin wants to burn it. Says everyone's all going on about the tries. This must be a good game. Alright. Case 2. Now, case card in this one, Ben Hunt, 250 games, milestone. Nice low number on that one. 3 of 42 on the Ben Hunt case card. Okay. What we might do, seems like I left a gap here for some reason. We'll make the most of that. We'll start a second parallel pile. Here we go. Case 2 in our double case break starts with Darius and Ben Hunt. That's how the last case finished. Darius and Ben Hunt. That was the case card, wasn't it? Flegler and Forza. Tafua. Adokar Daliem. Kevin Proctor. Josh Dugan. Justin wants a peachy cig. Don't think so. Jack Whiten. Oh, in the break. Oh, I thought you were calling for another peachy cig in a future product. Hancock. What happened here? Everyone's got to move along. Josh Morris. Got to get used to it now. Tamarua, Enforcer. Tino. Latrell. Is it nearly half time? Fafita. Jerome Luai. Harry Dalliem. Marty Tapau. Tex Hoy. Knights Young Gun. Is that a black diamond? Black diamond in the first box of the case. Corbin McGregor All-Star. Flegler. Cookster. Humlin Ueli, the Enforcer. Tigers Checklist. Ruby. Clemmer. Our captain is for the Raiders. Croker Hodgson. Hudson Young. Young Gun. Two-hit box with a black diamond. Cohen Hess Silver. Jerome Luai. Luai, Panthers, Hamish. 27 of 46. It was Hunt, Noah. And the black diamond, Justin Olam, is the silver. The black diamond Jerome Hughes, Melbourne Storm. There we go. Harley's picked up an emerald and a black diamond. Nice Jerome Hughes. Number 1. 1 of 5 on the Jerome Hughes. Very nice. Congrats, Harley. That's not working for me. Go back to how it was before, because I got used to doing it that way. Captain cards signed. Yeah, as long as they sign on the player's jersey, because the back of the card's quite dark. Obviously the Raiders Yeah, you want to sign it over the jersey. The darker ones, you might lose the signature a bit. Pengai. Boyd, Australian rep, Jaden Sewer. Gold, yeah, gold will show up nicely. Coruscant. Corey Allen, Young Gun. There's our Emerald. Josh Jackson, the captain. Harodi. Sharks, Young Gun. Josh Kerr, All-Star. Jesse Bromwich. Jake Trebojevic, Silver. And a Ruby Mojo. Foliaki for the Roosters. Racine McGregor, All-Star. Dalium, Viliami Kickow. And Cody Nikorima. Doggies. Kyle Felt. Cody Walker, All-Star. Elsie Albert. And Joseph Tarpanay. Third hit. Tohu Harris Dalium, Mitch Moses Silver. Jordan Ricky, last two packs. Junior Paulo Enforcer. Actually, I was wrong. There's another packet after this. Heimel Hunt. Georgia Hale. Cody Ramsey Silver. Ruby. Gold Coast Titans Philip Sami. Philip Sami. Emerald and Young Gun. So James Robert Silver, Young Gun signature. Nico Hines, Harley, Melbourne Storm. Number 9-5 on the Nico. And the Emerald Mojo is Alex Glenn, Silver. Emerald Mojo, who's that? Jordan Ricky, Brisbane Broncos. Jordan Ricky Emerald, number 5 of 10. 5 of 10. Number on the Sami. Didn't I say the Sami? Oh. 17. 17 on the Sami. Harley is. Norfoluma and Harris Tavita. Nick Meaney. Tyrone Peachy. Dave Clemmer, Enforcer, George Williams. Gone. A Dragons, Darius Boyd, Master Series card. And Rabbits, checklist. Kickow, silver. Storm booklet. Actually, I think we did get a Storm booklet. I think that was one of the cards I saw that my son had from a case. Tuolagi, Murray Tuolagi, Young Gun White. Good old Tom Eisenhuth. Gutherson and Marnie, double for the Eels. Joseph Manu All-Star. The Sofa Solomona. Fanua Blake. Emerald. Another Emerald. Hitting all the rare mojos early. Tarpanay Enforcer. Watine Zalesniak. Ruby. Captain Cordner. And friend. Ray Stone. Hands of Stone. Eels. So third hit for the box. Valentine. Lenarduzzi, the Enforcer. Dufty, silver. Fogarty. Regan Campbell Gillard. And last pack for that box has a Manly Warringah Seagulls logo. And 3 hits. Brodie Croft silver. Ruby Mojo for the Newcastle Knights. Kurt Mann for Greg. Man is 30. 30 of 46. That's the Emerald. What's that? League Sensation. Tom McHaley. We'll do the League Sensation. White. Dufty. There you go. To go along with the black that came out in the last case, there is the white version. For Mel. Dufty double. Just need the team colours now. 37 of 80 on the Dufty white. And the Emerald Mojo, Mitchell Pearce silver. Also for the Dragons, Jack Bird Emerald. Mel again, solid box for Mel. It's 10 of 10. The card number, not the box. 10 of 10 on the Jack Bird. Yes. I did go, didn't finish where I was supposed to, did it, Nicholas? Friend and Cordner, didn't last long in the season. Good luck, Tom. I do remember sending that one out, actually, because it was with top loaders, right? The mixed orders. Too many Dufties. Greg says no more Dufties. We've had it up to Dufty. No, Brandon. Not all elite breaks tonight. If we did all the elite breaks tonight, we'd be here till midnight. We've got another 2 cases tomorrow night. I think we're going to do 2 cases tomorrow night. And then at this stage, we've also got the 2 5-box breaks, which we'll do Sunday, I think. So we'll break every night this weekend. Jamie Chapman. And then we'll look at throwing some more up. Oh, there's our Game Changer pack. Bang. Game Changers. Well, Raya Hargraves, the Enforcer. Cody Ramsey, White Young Gun. Ruby. Jerome Luai. Tom McHaley. Re-signed with the Tigers. Hudson Young. Blake Ferguson, silver. You'd think so, Nicholas, but there's so much more to go. We've still got to go through all of our website stock, Marty to Power. Once we finish opening some stock for that, we've got to get it all scanned and listed, and man, we're nowhere near the end yet. It's going to be a solid 2 weeks for us for full-on elite stuff. Warriors, silver checklist. Fogarty. Which was that? Who do you think is the best player in the Tigers? Oh, there's players I'm excited about. Look, going forward, I mean, they're all... Right now, there's no superstars. But Blake Brayley, Stefano Uta-Ikamanu's looking good long term. Dane Laurie obviously looks solid. Dewey's establishing himself pretty well. There's definitely a core that's starting to build that's all young still. Paul Vaughan, Enforcers. AJ Brimson is game changer for Justin. Darius Boyd. Tedesco. Stags. Jerome Hughes. Captain Michael Morgan at Tamalolo, Cowboys. Kaloa Matangi, Rabbitohs. Jai Arrow. Yo, Dally M and James Tamo Silver. Jordan McLean. Last two. Talisha Harden. And Fisher Harrison Forcer. And Cody Walker Silver. Oops. Yo Silver. Ruby Mojo. Cowboys Cohen Hess. For Matthew. Cohen Hess Ruby. 43 of 46. So game changes. We'll do our Sapphire first. Dylan Napa, Silver. Sapphire Mojo, Parramatta, Junior. Junior Paulo for the Eels. 5 of 23. If only they'd put that slightly higher over the white. Junior. And game changes. Two. First is Mitchell Pearce. Mitchell Pearce for the Newcastle Knights. And Kieran Foran for the Seagulls. Those are our game changes. Wellesley, 24 of 45 on the foreign. And Greg, 2. Nice low one on the Pierce, 2 of 45. Mitchell Pearce. I do that all the time, Crimo. Wife sends me down to get a cup of, or a hot chocolate or something. So I'll put in the microwave and then I'll come down the computer and then, an hour will go past. It's like guilty. Alright, next box. Brooks, you think will leave? Well, I think he's still got 2 years left, doesn't he? They were talking recently about extending him. Don't know. How's the we're in the second half now, are we? Jack Hetherington. Australian Boyd, Jack Whiten. Nathan Brown. Blake Laurie. There's a hit. I'm liking them, Tom. In hand, I think they're pretty solid quality. Let's say I'm happy with the way they've turned out. Ruby Mojo. Josh Jackson Silver. G'day Milk. Benji All-Star. Victor Adley. Lindsay Collins, Enforcer. Sami Silva. Aaron Clark. Didn't have that one yet. Young Gun White. Gold Coast. Captain's kind of stick. Ben Hunt. Kane Evans, Warriors. Connor Watson and Kurt Mann for the Knights. Brisbane checklist. Pappenhausen. Jordan McLean. Latrell, All-Star. Millie Boyle. Josh Kerr. Dave Fafita. Tyson Smoothie. Melbourne Storm, Young Gun White. Crichton, Dally M. Cherry Evans Silver. And last pack of this box is a Vet Welsh All-Star. Two numbered cards. There's a Nakora Silver. Ruby Junior Paulo for the Eels. We got his Sapphire just before. Now we've got his Ruby. $34 of 46 on Junior. And the other one looks like a Young Gun black signature. And that one is Schuster. Nice one, Schuster. For Wellesley, Seagulls. And he's 27. Signed nicely across the front, all the way. A case of priority. I don't think we've done a priority one. I don't think we listed a priority yet. We'll get there. Sent out a stacks of priority over the last few days. Should be plenty out there. Briganshaw, Dalian, Fotuaika, Ruby, Keely Davis, Dragons, Young Gun White. Fisher Harris, Enforcer. Aaron Woods. Sheck. Dalian. Dragons Checklist. Kieran Foran. Julia Robinson, Brisbane Broncos. 2 from the women's team, both the Young Gun Whites. Raya Hargraves. Alex Glenn, Captain Glenn. Watine Zalesniak All-Star. Lenaduzzi. Pangai Jr. Peachy. Luciano. Fanua Blake. A Broncos Master Series. Mitchell Barnett. Jai Arrow Enforcers. And a Paul Vaughan Enforcers. Luke Keary. Fogarty. Manu. And last pack of that box, Dane Gagai. 3-hit box. What's inside? Scotty Drinkwater Silver. Ruby Mojo. Blake Brayley, Cronulla for Wayne. Brayley Ruby 4 of 46 on the Brayley. Harry Grant Silver, Sapphire. Oh, what do you know? Blake Brayley. Dose of double Blake. Same box. Brayley, Ruby and Sapphire. It's a Brayley box. 23 of 23 was the Sapphire. And the last hit, Panthers Silver, is a Spotlight jersey of Micah Sevo. Parramatta Eels, Jade. 66 of 83 on the Sevo. That $10 a pack, so what its base set selling for? A base set probably won't change. It's just people get used to prices of certain things. It doesn't matter if you make some of them rarer. Like parallels, for example, they used to be one per pack, and they'd get listed for $1, and then it was changed to 1 in 2 packs. There's half as many, but because everyone's just used to them being $1, they just will stay $1. So I think the base set will be the same. That I don't think it'll be any more than what they've been in the past. Marty Tapau. And because the product's selling like crazy these days with the demand, means there's so much more base out there. So it's not like there's going to be a shortage of base because so much of the product is getting open now compared to previous years when it wouldn't all sell straight away. Milford. Talisha Harden. Jared Wallace, the enforcer. And Lomax. Kenyon Paul. Warriors, White Young Guns. Josh Papali'i, Dally M, Ruben Garrick, Silver. Jesse Bromwich. Jerome Luai. Taumalolo. Napa, the enforcer. And there's a Ruby. Ho! Big one. How many boxes left after this one? There's another 3. Watine Zalesniak. Rona Peters. McKaylee, the enforcer. Queensland Darius. Josh Papali'i. Jamie Chapman. Brett Morris. Gutherson. Gold Coast Titans. Captain, Fogarty, and Proctor. Shanice Parker, young gun, Roosters. Aaron Woods, Enforcer. And last pack is a Nathan Cleary, Dalian. And a Jaden Brayley, Knight Silver. Oop, save that one. Ruby, got a Titan Silver checklist. Ruby Mojo. Bunnies, Damien Cook. Cookie Ruby. For Jared. Number 46 of 46. Last Ruby. Wade Graham Silver. Sapphire. Warriors. Checklist. Keegan with the Warriors spot. He's 17 of 23 on that checklist. And Tohu Harris Silver. And Team League Sensation, numbered to 20. Dane Gagai. Jared, Bunnies. Gagai is a redemption. Obviously, TLA has as much trouble getting him to sign as everyone else does. They can only get one at a time. 15 of 20 on the Gagai team colours. Congrats, Jared. Consolation if the Rabbitohs can't pull this one out. Three more boxes. I'm going to the kitchen to grab a packet of burger rings and a cup of 7-Up. Wow, that's like a uni meal. It's dinner. It's like difference between team one, the black one, Nicholas, is the team colours are numbered to 20. And obviously the background of it is the team colours. The black ones are numbered to 40. They are behind. Quincy. Oh, you took that long Crimo to get back in the good books. Josh Papali'i. Half an hour of work, was it? You have to do like a foot massage or something. It's like Fui Mayono. Moses Leota. Benji Marshall. No worries, Jared. Ruby. Patrick Herbert. Tamo. Rabbits can't beat the ref. It's one of those games, is it? Elliot Whitehead. Nothing's going their way. That was quick. It's usually longer. Jake Trebojevic. Fusi Tua. Parramatta. Cherry Evans is the captain of the Seagulls. Brisbane Broncos, Boyd Masters, David Fafita. Chad, the Chad. James Fisher-Harris, All-Star. Daniel Saifidi, Enforcers. Jack Whiten, Dally M. Roosters Checklist. That's not much to ask, Cremo. Munster. Jordan Ricky, Young Gun White. Totola, Enforcer. Jason Saab, Young Gun. Fisher Harris, Dally M, Adam Dewey, Silver. Last pack of the box is Jake Granville. 2-hit box. And just finished our second pack of the top loaders. Oh, hang on a second. It was a Ruby Sapphire box, so you can potentially get a box with just a Ruby and a Sapphire in it as a worst case scenario. James Fisher-Harris. Don't think we got one in the last case though. Warriors Ruby Mojo 44. And Sapphire, Corey Allen Silver. Gold Coast Titans, Philip Sami. I think we got his Ruby earlier. Now we've got his Sapphire. And it's number 70723. Ah. A bag packed of clothes sitting at the front door. Incident. Oh, Justin wants us to put the foot down. Last 2 boxes. Then we'll have to randomise the stuff that needs randomising. So far, 2 case cards and the void between those 3 teams. Blake Laurie, Enforcer. Wellsy's back. Peter Hiku. Signature. Ruby. Captain. Roger. Roger. Young gun. White. Dane Laurie. Lindsay Collins. Clemmer. Dylan Brown. Dave Fafita. Klookstar. Silver. Nah, the women's SIGs are in team colours, so they go to the actual teams. I know that did have an impact on that team's pricing, so that's the way they go. Australian rep, Boyd, Crichton silver. Addo Carr. Lockie Lamb, young gun. Regan, enforcer. Jack Whiten, Daly M medalist. Norfoluma. Cowboys checklist. Latrell. Sofa Solomona, Damien Cook. Cameron Smith, Hooker of the Year. Nath Cleary. Hamlin Noeli. 3 more packs. Benji Marshall, All-Star. Vet Welsh, All-Star. And Tarpanay, Enforcer. 2 hit box. Hopawate Silver. Ruby Mojo. Brisbane Broncos. Alex Glenn. Alex Glenn. 42. 42, 46. And Brimson Silver. Young Gun signature for the North Queensland Cowboys, the Hammer. For Matthew. The Hammer signature number 37 of 110. Box 20. Still the same score. All I can see is the score. And it's always within one try, but everyone's talking like the Souths have got no hope. Box 20. Hard done by the refs. I'll have to check it out later. Fafita. Aloye. Millie Boyle. Jack Whiten. Hetherington, Enforcer and Josh Hodgson. Sapphire Mojo. Corbin McGregor. Kane Evans. Jack Bird. The Knights. Humlin Ueli. Captain. Newcastle. Brayley and Saifidi. Luke Brooks. Got me in box 20. Cohen Hess. White League sensation. Cowboys Matthew. To go with the black that we hit in the last case. 27 of 80 on the Cohen Hess white. Queenslander Boyd, Jake Clifford. Clookstar, All-Star. Tino, Enforcer. Pompey, Young Gun, Warriors. Katoni Staggs, Dally M. Cam Murray. Leota. Charlie Staines, Young Gun. McLean, Enforcer. Yo, Dally M. Fanua Blake. And Nick Kotrick, Silver. 3-hit box. We already did the League Sensation of Hess. We also have got a Jordan Ricky Silver. Ruby Mojo, Josh Kerr, Dragons. For Mel, St. George. Number 30. And our last Sapphire, Campbell Gillard Silver. South Sydney, Damien Cook. I think we had a Cook Ruby before. There's a Sapphire. For Cook, number 7. 7 of 23, Damien Cook. And the Hess. Okay. Let's recap this, shall we? 20 boxes. Game's over. I see there was a field goal. Alright. We won't recap all this. We know the Boyd situation. Actually, I'll tell you which ones are team ones at least. Because the rep ones, you know, we assign to the spots that finished worst in the breaks. We've got plenty of those. I reckon quite possibly some teams will be getting 2 of those. Everyone should get at least 1 by the looks of it. And there was a Knights 1, 2, 3, 4 Broncos ones and a Dragons one for the Master Series. Captains, just quickly team. Knights, Warriors, Seagulls, Titans, Broncos, Dragons, Cowboys, Roosters, Dogs, Raiders, Eels, Warriors, Broncos, Knights, Rabbitohs, Panthers, Storm, Sharks, Tigers, Titans. I may have said all 16 teams there. Okay, now we'll recap this. I'm going to put them down in team order as well so we can work out who's going in these random draws. So we'll go in order. Firstly, 20 Ruby Mojos. Create myself a little bit extra space. Okay. Josh Kerr, Dragons, number 30. Alex Glenn, Broncos, 42. Warriors Checklist, 44. Damien Cook, 46. Blake Brayley, 4. Junior Paulo, 34. Cohen Hess, 43. Kurt Mann, 30. Sami, 17. Jerome Luai, 27. Mitchell Moses, 24. Valentine Holmes, 33. Schuster, 28. Connor Watson for the Knights, 35. Mamalo, 41. Fisher Harris, 10. Fotuaika, Titans, 27. Adam Reynolds, 20. Britton Nakora, 8. And Melbourne Storm checklist number 5. So some teams didn't get a Ruby. We'll see what they picked up. So Raiders, Dogs, Roosters, Tigers so far. Moving on. Should have 10 Sapphires. Damien Cook, 7. Sami for the Titans, 7. Warriors checklist, 17. Blake Brayley, 23. Junior Paulo, 5. Elliot Whitehead for the Raiders, 21. Nick Kotrick, Dogs, 19. James Roberts, 16. Marty Tapau, 13. And Roosters checklist. So the 4 teams that missed out on Rubies did all get Sapphires. So there's no team that hasn't got at least a numbered hit now. We'll see if anyone gets left. Okay. Black Young Gun signatures. Got 6 of those. Hamaso for the Cowboys, 37. Schuster, 27. Nico Hines, 95. Hudson Young, 15. Julia Robinson for the Broncos, number 93. And Keely Davis, Dragons, 89. 1, 2, 3. 3 white league sensations. 27 on the Cohen Hess. Dufty, 37. And Mitchell Moses, 69. Emeralds. Jack Bird, 10. The Dragons. Jordan Ricky, 5. Broncos. Moses Sully for the Seagulls, number 4. And Justin Olam, 2. The 2 Spotlight jersey cards, 66 on the Micah Sivo and 45 on the Kickow. We had 1, 2. Oh, wow. Okay. We actually only had the 2 black. Remember we got 2 in the first case? We didn't get 1 in the second, so obviously we found the case that was shorted, and we just happened to be the case that got the 2. So Cohen Hess black, 40 of 40 for the Cowboys, and Dufty, 32 for the Dragons. 2 black diamonds, Jerome Hughes, that was a number 1. 1 of 5. And Tupu was 5 of 5. Roosters. Game changers. Kieran Foran, 24. Mitchell Pearce, 2. Jack Whiten, 18. And Matty Moylan, 37. Team colours, Dane Gagai, 15. Now, is there any team here which just has a ruby on top? No. There's no team that finished with just a ruby. So we're randomizing all 16 teams then. We've got 3 hits to randomize. This one's actually only between those 3 teams though. Broncos, Dragons, Knights. I'll do that one last because it's easier to set up. So we've got the 2 case cards. The Gutherson came out of the first case and the Ben Hunt came out of the second. So we'll go 1, 2. The winners are welcome to trade if you can agree to a trade. 13 on the Gutho, 3 on the Ben Hunt. So I've already set that up. Sorry, I haven't been following any chat. Everyone's talking about the footy anyway. Alright, good. Now let me just bring over random.org like so. Flip our screen. I'll zoom in. Alright, so we've got all 16 teams there. I might copy that because I'm going to have to... Actually, no, I won't. I'll do just one randomization and the top 2 spots are the 2 case cards. So there we go. 3 times randomized. Good luck, everyone. Off we go. 1, 2, and 3. We have the Warriors and the Roosters. Okay. Warriors, Roosters. So Warriors in top spot. And Roosters. Okay, now what we're going to do... Let me just leave that open. I'll just open a new link. And we're going to do the Broncos, Knights and Dragons. This is for the Darius Boyd team Master Series signature. So same thing again. There's our 3 teams. We are going to randomize 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Newcastle Knights pick up the Darius Boyd team. Alright. So, main. Back over. Alright. Jared Barnes, keen on the Boyd. Darius Boyd. Went to the night spot, so reach out to Greg. Alright, so that is a, it was pretty big, large lot, and it does seem to be, I guess, the only team that got one hit was the Dogs, which were the Sapphire. Dogs were the least cards. That means Dogs will get the most of all the extras, which we have to randomise out. Anyway, that was our first break. Double case, 20 boxes. Just looking at what's tomorrow. I think one of them was a set team, a pick your team break again. One case. And one was a random team. So we already did the randomization, I think, last night we did. So just make sure you've tagged me. I haven't updated them yet, but I'll go through that whole Facebook link and sort that out before tomorrow night's break. We do have a Tigers game on. See, we can't clash with the Tigers game. That's the most important viewing of the weekend. 3 p.m. Oh, that's all right. It's an early game. We may interfere with the Parramatta Cowboys game. Parramatta's lost the plot anyway, so that should be fine. We'll go over the top of that game. 2 cases. Ideally, I should do 1 case and 6 boxes and then 1 case and 6 boxes. But that'll probably annoy some people who are already set for tomorrow. Alright. David, your Tigers hits. Actually, you were the same. You were the same as the Dogs. Tigers just had the Sapphire as well. So it was the Dogs and Tigers that were lightest on the number of hits. Everyone else got multiples. Everyone else got at least 3. Yep, at least 3 after the case cards were assigned. Except the Dogs and Tigers, which had 1. So we'll load you up with the other stuff. And then hopefully have better luck next one. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everything. And we'll be back again tomorrow night. Cheers.